Hey guys, what's up? We are That Horror Couple. I'm Kayla Kaylin Har, and
I'm Rob James.
And today we're here to do a special video in honor of Shark Week.
Oh, it's not just Fear Street; it's also Shark Week.
Yeah.
So dun 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 dun. Wah! That horror couple.
Oh yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. And today, in honor of Shark Week, we thought it would be fun for us to go through our top 5 favorite shark films.
Yes.
Coming in.
We have a list.
Yes, we have a top 5.
And we base this list on the fact that we're experts and we know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. We're shark experts.
It's like in Devil's Rejects when he's like, I'm sure your knowledge of bullshit is limitless.
Yeah.
That's us. We're that movie expert guy.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 5.
Is Bait from 2012, directed by Kimball Rendall, starring Xavier Samuel, Sharni Vinson, Adrian Pang, and Phoebe Tonkin. So our likes for the film, definitely.
Sharni Vinson.
Yeah, she was awesome in this film. We got to meet her in person.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's so sweet. We loved meeting her. Like, she gave us a bunch of her time. She just talked to us for a while.
She was playing with your earrings.
Yeah, she liked my earrings.
She's like, I love your earrings.
Yeah. So it was really fun to meet her. I really loved her in this film.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
I love her in You're Next too.
Yeah, she's great in that.
She's great. She's
Yeah.
a great actor.
I love the setting of this film, how it takes place in Australia, and how the whole natural disaster aspect of it, how it's a tsunami that happens on the beach and that it brings in all this excess water into the grocery store where our main character, played by Xavier Samuel, is working, and everybody gets stuck in the grocery store because of the tsunami. So I just love the whole natural disaster aspect of it. They have to worry about that on top of the sharks. So I thought that was really cool and really new.
Well, the sharks are swimming around the grocery store and stuff.
Yes.
So the sharks are like where you live now.
Yes.
It's a wild film like that.
Yes. A big super like for me would have to be that the little doggy lives at the end.
Oh,
I was so excited. I was like, yes! I hate movies where they kill off the dog. There's no reason to do that. Stop doing that.
Don't kill the pooch.
Yeah.
We don't like that shit.
So I really loved that. That made me super happy. In saying that, I also really loved the casting for the film. I thought it was really well done, especially to see my girl Phoebe Tonkin from the originals in this movie. That was really awesome. So that's one of my favorite shows. So I love seeing her in this.
Yeah, I thought the kills are pretty cool. I mean, it was CGI and some of it looked fake, but I don't think, I don't take this film too seriously. Just watch it and think of it like fun.
Yeah, it's such a fun shark film.
If you just think of it like a fun thing, it will be a fun movie to watch.
Yes, I agree. So dislikes of the film, I definitely feel like the CGI was really awful at times, so it's kind of hard to watch.
The shark looked fake.
The shark looks very fake, but if you just can look past that, it's a super fun shark movie.
Didn't Marty McFly say that in part 2 of Back to the Future? Like, the shark looks fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also really hated the character of Kyle. He was horrible. He's a horrible boyfriend, horrible character, and spoiler alert, I was happy to see him die.
Not everybody has an awesome boyfriend like you. You've hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, I'm a 10 out of 10.
Okay. So, final thoughts of the film. I definitely think if you can look past like some of the inconsistencies and the bad CGI at times, I still think it's a solid, fun shark film to watch during this week. And for all of that and all the reasons previously mentioned,
It's got the shark vibe.
Yes, I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. Definitely give it a watch.
Same.
You give it a 6.5?
6 or 6.5. Yeah.
You give it a 6?
Yeah, it's
a
good.
6 out of 10? Okay.
It's average or better than average.
Okay, perfect.
Coming in at number 4.
Number 4 is Shark Night from
Shark
2011.
Everything's all right. We're gonna do it tonight on Shark Night.
Directed by David R. Ellis. A weekend at a lake house in Louisiana Gulf turns into a nightmare for 7 vacationers as they are subjected to shark attacks. Starring Sarah Paxton, Dustin Milligan, Chris Carmack, Catherine McPhee, and Joel David Moore. So first off, what I liked about this film is that I loved the characters. I loved the cast. Some of them are really annoying, but I feel like we needed that. You need characters that can get killed off that you really just don't care about.
Yeah.
I feel like that's necessary for like this. And also what I really love about this film is it feels like it's kind of a slasher film, even though it's a shark film, because you got a group of college kids going off to a remote location to get knocked off one by one. It sounds like a slasher, but it's a shark film, which it makes it so fun.
It's a good story, and it's a good film.
Yes. Speaking of when at the beginning of the movie, like when we have like the first like shark encounter with our little group, I love the shock value of the first the character getting his arm like eaten off. Like I know it's really awful, but like the shock of that, I was not expecting that the first time I watched the film. So that was really cool to see, and I thought that it was really well done.
I like the setting. I like the lake house. I like the look of the film. There were some pretty ladies.
Yes, there was.
There was an attractive cast.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I agree. I also loved, same like from the previous movie, I love that the dog lived at the end. I just love that. Like I said, I hate when the dog dies in the movie, so that the dog lived in this one, it bumped it up a few points for me, so that made me super happy.
Yeah, so no animals were harmed during our filming.
No.
There was no animals.
Yeah. I really liked that, I like the sharks in the film, even though you could tell they were super CGI.
They look totally fake.
I love that they use like different species of sharks in the film. I thought that was really awesome, really cool, a really fun new aspect.
We got a variety of sharks.
I thought that was really neat. So I have to add that to the like list because I thought that was really cool. As far as dislikes for the film, I'm gonna have to say that the story is a little crazy, unbelievable, and out there. So I'm gonna have to dislike that about the movie.
Yeah, you're right. It's a weird, wacky story.
Yeah.
My dislike is the sharks looked really fake, and it almost too fake. But if you don't take it seriously and just watch it for the fun of it, the CGI did look fake in a lot of scenes. So
it's still fun though.
Yeah.
Also, some of the characters in the film are downright cringeworthy. I'm looking at you, Dad from Grounded for Life. He was really cringy in that movie. And also, the ending leaves us hanging. We don't know what happens to our survivors. And that part is kind of like, I guess some people like a cliffhanger ending. I just don't.
It was like Negan style when like the screen just went black when we're like, who did he kill?
Yeah, something sort of like that. Yeah, I just didn't like. I didn't like the cliffhanger ending.
The ending basically gave you the finger.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
Yes. So, final thoughts of the film. I definitely think it's a fun, like, slasher-style shark film.
Yeah.
It's, like, one of a kind to me, and you should definitely check it out. For all reasons previously mentioned, I would have to give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think it's a cool film to just throw it in your shark collection for Shark Week. I think it definitely should be there.
Yes.
And, yeah, I'll give it a 6 or 6.5. Which one?
Which one?
It's probably 6.5.
6.5? All right,
Yeah.
6.5 out of 10?
Yeah, pretty good. Coming in at number 3!
Coming in at number 3 would have to be The Shallows from 2016. I'm not going to say the director's name because I'm just going to butcher it. So, a mere 200 yards from shore, surfer Nancy is attacked by a great white shark, with her short journey to safety becoming the ultimate contest of wills. Starring Blake Lively and Oscar Janata.
Yeah, this is one of those movies where the girl was just stranded out there in the middle of the ocean, and
Yeah.
like just that alone is scary. So like
Yes.
you're there watching her, you're like, is she gonna survive? Is she gonna make it? And it's one of those movies that it puts you in that position. Like,
Yes.
what the hell would I do? And
Yes.
I think that's really scary about this.
Yes. So, likes for the film, I would definitely have to say Blake Lively had a standout performance. I loved her in this film.
She was lively.
She was great. She made me really believe that she was stuck out in the water, and she made some really smart decisions, and I have to commend her for that. So she was great in this film. I really love the original story for this film. I feel like it's really fresh and brings something new to like the shark.
Yeah, it's a different kind of shark movie.
Yeah,
for sure.
I love that. Like, it's like a survival, like girl versus monster kind of movie. I love that aspect of
It's
it.
like Gilligan's Island style.
Yeah.
Stranded.
I just really love that aspect of it.
The skipper too.
Yeah.
Millionaire and his wife, a movie star.
The shark.
The professor and Marianne.
Okay.
All on Gilligan's Island. And I feel like the shark looked pretty good in this movie.
Yeah, even though it was CGI, I feel like it looked like really real, and like it really made me scared.
It was a cool looking shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just check it out for the shark.
Yes, I agree. I really love the setting of the film, how it takes place on like a forbidden part of the beach, so it makes it more believable that she's stuck out there with no help for so long. Like, I loved that.
For a while, I was like, yo, she's fucked. I was like, this is tough.
Yeah.
Like, so,
it was a really tough situation.
It's scary.
Yeah, and I also love...
The final showdown was good.
Yeah, the final showdown between Blake Lively's character and the shark was really well done, and it had me rooting for her the whole time. I thought that was so well done. I love that part of the film.
Yes.
As for dislikes of the film, I really don't have too many. I guess I could say it feels a little slow at certain points, but not too many. But that was pretty much it for me, like, with the dislikes.
Most of the movie is just her stranded.
Yeah.
So it's like, but yeah, if you like the ocean, you like the shark stuff, you get all that in this. So.
Yes. Mm-hmm. As for final thoughts of the film, I really feel like this movie was a breath of fresh air into the shark genre. And for that and all reasons previously mentioned, I would have to give it an 8 out of 10.
I'll go 7.
7? Okay,
yeah.
7 out of 10. Good. Mm-hmm.
Coming in at number 2, Dose.
Coming in at number 2 would have to be Jaws 2 from 1978.
Oh.
Directed by Janot Cesark. There I go, butchering another director's name. Police chief...
We'll put a picture up.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Police Chief Brody must protect the citizens of Amity after a second monstrous shark begins terrorizing the waters. Starring Roy Scheider, Lorraine Gary, Murray Hamilton, and Mark Grunner. As for likes of this film, I would definitely have to say I love the animatronic shark. They did not disappoint in that department as they did for the first film. They used an animatronic shark and it just works so well, so much more believable than CGI, and that's why it's so high up on my list.
Well, it was cool seeing Chief Brody for me.
Yeah.
Definitely a like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chief Brody and his family are in this.
Yeah.
So that's cool, even though we don't get Dreyfus. But
yeah, still miss Dreyfus, but...
we like the Brody.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
I love the beginning scene with the girl on the skis, and you see the point of view underwater that the shark's chasing her. That is terrifying to me.
Dun, dun, dun,
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
I just love that part and that whole scene with like the shark attacks the woman on the boat and how the boat blows up. I just thought that was all really well done. I love that scene of the film. It still scares me. It's still terrifying.
Is the kid from Christine in this?
Yes.
I think he is.
Arnie from Christine is in this movie, so that's pretty cool to see him in this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like Christine.
Yeah, I do too.
We gotta do that.
Yeah.
The kills were really good in this.
Yeah.
I mean,
the practical effects.
Yeah. Also, the stranded sailboats were scary.
Yeah, like thinking about being on the water with a bunch of your friends and you don't have like a motorized boat. You're like stuck on like a boat. You're just drifting out further to sea. That's even scarier than thinking about the shark, I think.
No, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
And the ocean's a crazy place.
Yeah, I'm scared of it.
I'm afraid of it.
Yeah. I also love how this film is like, it centers around like a bunch of teens and it feels kind of like Jason Voorhees out on the water kind of type slasher kind of film, but with a shark.
Yeah, it's a Jason of water.
Yeah. So I love that aspect of it. I also really love the soundtrack to the film. I feel like it's amazing. I don't love it as much as the first soundtrack, but I still feel like it's really well done and I really love it. So that would have to be another like for me.
Oh, yeah, the music in Jaws films is a big part of it for me too.
So dislikes of the film, I would have to say that some of the characters are really cringeworthy and make really stupid decisions.
Yeah, I couldn't get into some of them.
I'm like, gosh, I couldn't take some of that, but some of them are really annoying. I just feel like the sequel, while it is a great sequel, it just really falls short from the first film. I don't think there's ever going to be another shark film to do what Jaws did for me.
You just gave away our list to where we're going next.
Yeah. I think people know where I'm going.
Spoiled the shit.
I just don't feel like...
Number 2 is good, but not as good as...
Yeah. I just don't feel like this is just as good as the first one, so...
I agree.
So final thoughts in the film. While Jaws 2 falls short and is not as good of a movie as the first film, I still think it's a solid shark film and a definite watch for Shark Week. You should definitely check it out if you haven't. And for that and all the reasons previously mentioned, I'd have to give it an 8 out of 10. What about you?
7.
7? Okay,
yeah.
7 out of 10? Okay.
Coming in at number 1, and the winner is...
Number 1, I'm sure you guys are not surprised, is Jaws from 1975.
Dude, that's the film, man.
Yes.
That is what this week is about.
Yes. Directed by Steven Spielberg. When a killer shark unleashes chaos on a beach community, it's up to a local sheriff, a marine biologist, and an old seafarer to hunt the beast down. Starring Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, and Richard Dreyfuss. So what do we like about this film?
Everything.
I know we just did a video.
Do
We did do just. I condensed
deja
this.
vu.
Yes,
Here.
we just did this, but I had to add it as number 1 to the list because it is number 1.
We did it for D.
We did, yeah, we did for the 4th of July and for D. As for likes of the film, the shark is terrifying. I love the animatronic shark. I feel like the less use of the shark in this film really worked to the director's advantage.
The point of view shots.
Yeah, it
were
really
more effective to me.
Like, than actually seeing the shark.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just want to know, like, there's been stuff, the recent stuff that's come out, and the shark looks like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it doesn't look that good. Back in the day, in 1975, they got the shark looking awesome. Like, how did that happen? Like,
this because they used CGI, not practical effects.
To me, like, the shark never looked as good as it did in Jaws.
I agree.
And I really believe that. They never got a better looking shark.
Nope, they did not. And I also really love the characters in this film, like Brody, Hooper.
Hooper's awesome.
Hooper's great. And I loved Quint. I love the interaction between the 3 of those characters. I feel like it really makes the film, and it really it puts you in their shoes when they're out in the water, like chasing the shark. I love the end of the film where they're all together, and it just really puts everything together for me.
Quint's death scene's badass.
Oh my
too.
god, yeah, Quint's death scene.
I don't understand how this movie's PG.
Yeah,
Like,
well, they didn't have PG-13 back then.
No, but still, that's a
Yeah, it's very gory.
That's killer, man.
Yeah. The story is just so well told, and I feel like that combined with all the other reasons just makes it the best shark film of all time, and I will never say another shark film was better than this film because it's not.
We still see this film get imitated today. Like this film, just the camera angles get imitated. The whole like slow zoom thing gets imitated. I was watching Fear Street recently, and I saw them take some of those camera angles away.
In,
to this day, modern stuff still imitates what Spielberg did.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've never made a better film than this as far as shark stuff goes.
No, they haven't. Dislikes of the film. Obviously, if you guys have seen our Jaws video, we dislike the mayor. We hate him. He's bad decision making.
Oh, he's trying to be a hot lunch.
Yeah. So we won't go into too many details about that. He just sucks as a character.
Well, you should just watch our Jaws review.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll put a link. We should put a link.
I'll put a link down below. You want to watch a full review of Jaws? That way you guys can see that.
Yeah, we get into Jaws. It's definitely we had to cover it.
Yeah, for 4th of July. So as for final thoughts of the film, Jaws is just a masterpiece. It cannot be touched. There is no shark film that is better than this one. I have to give it a 10 out of 10.
I'll find him for 3, but I'll kill him for 10.
Yeah. And Rob gives it a 10 out of 10, don't you, Rob?
Oh, like Quinn said, I'll do it for 10.
Yeah.
I'll do it for 10.
Yeah. Thank you guys
I want 10.
Thank you guys so much for watching our
Do you agree with our list? Ask them.
Yeah, do you guys agree with our list? If not, why don't you rank your top 5 favorite shark films down below? If you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button down below.
Yes, please.
Hit the bell so you can be notified about future new videos like this video.
Otherwise, it's going to swim and bite you in the ass.
Yeah. And once again, I'm Kaylin Har, and
I'm Rob James.
And try not to get eaten in the water now.
Eaten in the water.
We'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.
Here to do a special video in honor of Shark Week.
Oh, it's not just Fear Street. It's also Shark Week.
Yeah.
So, dun it.
Seen our Jaws video. We dislike the mayor. We hate him. He's bad decision making.
Oh, he's trying to be a hot lunch.
Yeah.